This little patch is still very undefined on what I'm going to do with this. I think I might have to do some of the flagstones all the way through so that we can have a nice spot to sit down here, because over here, as you can see, it's full of pots and plants, and it's, you know, it's a work in progress. So while I get to that big project of either paving or putting some more flagstone, we're just gonna do some planting here. And I got these from the Dollar Tree. So I think I'm just gonna do wildflowers over here. I'm gonna go on a trip. So I just want to have really good plants cover this area. So like a cover crop type of thing, covering this instead of the weeds, because I can see them already coming out, and that is no bueno. All right, so I did the drenching here of the soil. We're gonna wait for this to soak up, then I'll do another soaking of the soil, drenching, of the soil, and then come back after it soaks up all of the soil, not the soil, the water, and I can start scattering the seed, and then I can go back and put on covering soil. This area has always been challenging to figure out what to do, and I also have a lot of tending to do in this area with the planter, but let's get back to the planting. Okay guys, so I think I let it soak enough. We're gonna go in with our sunny area wildflower blend, which this is from the dollar store like I had mentioned. It looks to have a good variety of everything, so I'm gonna try it out. And I guess the one that I'm looking forward to is the delphinium. Also the dianthus, echinacea. Hopefully I have some echinacea in there. And there's all sorts of rudbeckia, all sorts. So I'm hoping that it really moves, fills the area really well. If you've never been acquainted with this type of, bags, this is a blend. I don't remember the name of this filler, but once I remember, I'll tell you. So you can see the seeds. You can see the seeds in there, like this one over here by my thumb. I don't know what that one is. And that I can see the calendula seeds in there, and a lot. So we'll just spread them out and hope for the best. Oop, don't drop any. I forgot, guys, that we needed to do irrigation before doing the spreading of the seeds, so let me do that. But I think I have another bag of these sunny area blends right here in my trusty basket. If you guys have a basket with all of your seeds, let me know in the comments and let me know what you have, and if you save your old bags to know what you already threw in. And yes, I did actually buy another one, so I'll be able to fill out the whole thing. My purpose in this area is that it's completely covered, like a cover crop, so that I don't have any weeds growing, because it's so annoying to weed out and spend the time with getting out the weeds. So that's my main thing right now. I'll do the irrigation and then we'll put more of this blend. Step into my office, and this is my irrigation station. I have this little kind of like little cart that it's a garden cart, and it has the storage here, so I used it for all of my irrigation things. Now this right here, I put a bunch of like the irrigation tips or drip systems. What do you call these? I guess it's like line drippers, sprayers, all that stuff. I put them here on this big one. This was a cookie jar. And then at the dollar store, tip for you, I don't know if they still have them, but these are for all of my connectors. These are really handy, and I have this other one too, the little one, for more connectors. So what I was thinking here is that I'm gonna cover this with a little bit more soil, of course, and then I'm gonna cover it with some cardboard so that everything can sprout faster. And then I have this dripper. It's a sprayer, and I'm gonna put the sprayer here. I'm gonna do my soil irrigation with ground contact, but at the same time I'm gonna use this. It's a sprayer. This is it. So it's bendable, as you can see, and I'm gonna get the line up to go here. I think it was like a pinwheel that was for the garden, for decorations, but it broke. Something happened, so we just have this. But this is actually really good because I'm gonna stick it here and have my line go up from there, and then it'll spray all around. And then I'm gonna get another one that's gonna go from that side over there to here. So hopefully that works out. We'll have water coming through here with on the soil, and then also some coming from the top. I just thought that that was gonna be a good deal, so we'll do that right now. And then for a mini explanation on what irrigation looks like, you can see here that I have a tube. The tubing is going throughout, and it brings like the majority of the water. And then we have lots of lines that are the very thin tubes that go either directly to a planter, or there's another type of irrigation line that has the little holes. And this is exactly what I'm going to be putting down on the ground here, and I'm going to do the lines, and that's going to have, you can see that it has the holes right there, so it drips water, you know, for however long you put the irrigation for. So that's when it's gonna go on the ground. If you want to have like for a pot or something like that, then you have the lines that don't have any holes, and then you have the tips that go into the tubing that is there. A little bit more of snapdragons here. This, guys, go check out your libraries too. That's another tip I want to try. And they give everything because I want to do these other ones, but we'll do this. Stay close to the irrigation line too, so that we can have better results. Snapdragons are so tiny. The seeds are of them here. That way we know if they did or not come out. So now this is how it's looking. I'm gonna be putting some grass clippings so that it can mulch it a little bit, and then on top of that I'll do cardboard and some of this paper from a paper bag, and that way we'll see. I'm trying to do an experiment to see if it's true or not that when you put that on top, the seeds grow faster. And that's what I want. I want them to grow faster so that I can see them, you know, already sprouted before I go. And that's what I'm doing with this right now. The grass clippings are just some that I had from when I took out the grass. And so I'm gonna use them. Well guys, this is how everything is looking now. Looks so much more decent and better. Sad news, my mandarin died, but I see that right here, I think the rootstock is coming out, but I don't know if that's good news because I know that the rootstocks don't produce, and this was grafted. So maybe if I can get this to grow a little bit more, I can get a grafting from another mandarin. I don't know. Or just get another mandarin. And then I washed a little bit here, and I'm really happy about this. Sago plant looking really nice. And the area over here, I still have to put this in a good place, but here is the finished product of our planting. I'll come back and show you a quick update later on about this, how it's all growing, and see how it all is turning out. Guys, there is a lot of things going on today. Yes, I am sun drying my clothes because hey, you gotta take care of the earth, and these are things that I don't really dry in the dryer because they're blouses that I need to dry. But anyways, going back here, let me just give you the update, the latest update. This is about 11 days or 12 days, I'm not sure. I'll have to go check. I'll put the date here, how many days, the count of how many days. But you can see that everything is blooming, and just like, oh my gosh, it's like an explosion of the seeds everywhere, and I absolutely love it. I just had the irrigation come on, and I do see that I need, because I have the shower here. I wish I could have taken it when it was in action. Maybe later on I'll take a little bit when the irrigation was in action. But this casts a shower all over so that all of the area of the soil here can be showered. And on this side you can see a little bit more of dryness, which makes me wonder if that is why our snapdragons over here and the clover on this area are not sprouting as fast. We do have good heat going on this last few days. There was a little bit of overcast days and a little bit cold in the night, but overall I think it's doing really good. So I'll try to catch a little bit more of the progress by the very last day when we have to leave, and so far so good. Also, really excited. I did a little cottagey fence over here. I pruned my purple vine on the other side of the house, and I did with all the cuttings, with all the branches, I did cut and made this kind of like rustic thing. So really excited. I'll come back with more.